Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs just didn't want to cooperate? Maybe they felt weak, unsteady, or even a little shaky. You used to walk for hours without thinking twice. But now, a simple flight of stairs feels like a mountain. You're not alone. This happens to a lot of us as we get older. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Your legs can stay strong and dependable, even well into your 80s and 90s. I know that might sound a little surprising, especially with all the messages out there saying decline is inevitable after a certain age. But that's not the whole truth. I've spoken with folks in their late 80s and early 90s who still go for daily walks, dance in their kitchens, and even ride their bikes. So what's their secret? One big part of the puzzle is nutrition. Specifically, the vitamins your body needs to keep your muscles strong, your circulation flowing, and your nerves sharp. And that's what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we'll go over 6 essential vitamins that help keep your legs strong, flexible, and reliable, even as you get older. These are the vitamins that support your bones, your muscles, and even your balance and coordination. And the best part? You don't need fancy pills or expensive supplements. In fact, some of the best sources might already be sitting in your kitchen. Let's start with something a lot of people overlook: vitamin D. Now, vitamin D isn't just the sunshine vitamin. It's a powerhouse when it comes to muscle strength. Without enough of it, your muscles can actually weaken over time, especially in your legs. That can lead to falls, which are one of the biggest risks to our independence as we age. But here's the thing, many older adults are low in vitamin D and don't even know it. We tend to spend more time indoors, and even when we do go outside, our skin doesn't absorb sunlight as efficiently as it used to. I remember talking with a gentleman named Harold. He's 89 and still works in his garden every morning. When I asked what keeps him going, he said, "Well, I get my hands in the dirt, I get some sun on my face, and I never miss my glass of fortified orange juice." That's Harold's simple formula. And it works. You can get vitamin D from sunlight, yes, but also from foods like eggs, fatty fish like salmon or sardines, and fortified dairy products. Even just adding a few of those to your weekly routine can make a real difference. But vitamin D doesn't work alone. To really help your muscles function, it needs a partner, vitamin K2. This one doesn't get talked about as much, but it's absolutely vital, especially for leg health. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium to where it belongs, into your bones and away from your arteries. That means stronger legs and better circulation. And when blood flows well, your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay energized. A woman I once met at a community center, her name was Mabel, she's 91, told me her secret was fermented foods. "I eat a spoon of natto every other day," she said. Now, natto might not be everyone's favorite, but there are easier ways to get vitamin K2. Hard cheeses like Gouda, eggs, and even grass-fed butter have good amounts. The key is consistency. A little bit regularly goes a long way. Another thing that surprised me when I started digging into this topic was how critical vitamin B12 is for leg strength. This vitamin supports your nervous system, and when you don't have enough of it, your legs can actually start to feel numb or tingly. That pins and needles feeling isn't always just bad circulation. It could be a sign your nerves need help. B12 is especially important as we get older because our bodies don't absorb it as well from food. And if you've ever taken acid-reducing medications or had digestive issues, your levels might be even lower. That's why I always recommend people over 60 get their B12 checked during regular checkups. But even without a test, you can add more B12-rich foods to your diet. Things like liver if you're into that, plus tuna, salmon, eggs, and dairy. And if you're vegetarian, talk to your doctor about a supplement, because B12 doesn't naturally show up in plant foods. I once had a neighbor, Mr. Garcia, who used to walk a mile every day, until suddenly he couldn't. His legs felt heavy and numb. Turned out he was extremely low in B12. After just a few weeks of taking a supplement, he was back on his feet, walking to the park and waving at everyone like nothing ever happened. That's the kind of turnaround that's possible when you give your body what it needs. Now that we've covered the powerful trio of D, K2, and B12, you can probably already feel how interconnected your body is: bones, muscles, nerves, circulation. When one piece starts to falter, the others feel the effects. But when you strengthen one, you start lifting the whole system up. That's the beauty of these essential vitamins. They don't just support your legs, they support you. Let's keep going because we're not done yet. There are still a few more powerful nutrients to talk about. Ones that can help increase energy in your muscles, improve blood flow, and keep you feeling steady and strong when you're on your feet. We've already talked about how vitamin D, K2, and B12 form the foundation of leg strength, supporting muscles, bones, nerves, and circulation. But if you've ever felt like your legs just don't have the same energy they used to, like they tire out quicker or feel heavy, it might not just be age. It could be your body asking for one of the most overlooked nutrients when it comes to mobility, magnesium. Now, I know magnesium isn't technically a vitamin, but bear with me, it's absolutely essential. Think of magnesium like the spark plug of your muscles. Every time you take a step, stand up from a chair, or try to keep your balance, magnesium is behind the scenes making it all happen. Without enough of it, muscles can cramp up, feel weak, or just not respond the way they used to. The tricky part is, magnesium is used up more quickly when we're under stress, not sleeping well, or eating processed foods, which, let's face it, can happen more often as we age. One woman I know, Barbara, who's 76, used to wake up at night with awful leg cramps. She thought it was just part of getting older, until her daughter suggested adding more magnesium to her meals. Within a week, those cramps were gone. Just like that. You can find magnesium in foods like leafy greens, think spinach, Swiss chard, and kale, along with almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, and even dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right, dark chocolate. It's not just a treat, it's a source of muscle-supporting magnesium. And I don't know about you, but that sounds like good medicine to me. Now, let's talk about something that gets less attention but is crucial for healthy legs, especially when it comes to blood flow and avoiding that cold, tingly feeling some of us get in our feet and calves. That nutrient is vitamin E. Vitamin E works like a natural protector for your blood vessels. It helps keep them strong and flexible, which means better circulation to your legs and feet. And when your blood flows freely, your muscles stay energized, your tissues stay nourished, and you feel more stable when you move. I remember chatting with a gentleman named James at a senior fitness class. He was 83 and swore by sunflower seeds. "I sprinkle them on everything," he said. "Keeps the blood flowing." He wasn't wrong. Sunflower seeds, almonds, and spinach are all great sources of vitamin E. Even avocados and olive oil give you a healthy boost. What's more, vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant, meaning it helps protect your cells from damage. And when your cells are healthier, your legs recover faster from strain, and you're less likely to feel sore after a walk or some light exercise. There's something powerful about knowing you can improve your leg strength, not just through exercise, but by making small, smart changes to what's on your plate. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. You can start with adding a handful of nuts here, swapping in leafy greens there, or just being more aware of what your body's been asking for all along. And speaking of awareness, there's one last nutrient I want to talk about in this part of our conversation. It's not one people often associate with muscles or mobility, but it plays a quiet, powerful role behind the scenes. Folate, also known as vitamin B9. Now, you might be thinking, isn't folate just for pregnant women? And while it is essential during pregnancy, it's equally important for seniors, especially when it comes to circulation, nerve health, and even mood. Folate helps your body produce red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles. Without enough of it, you might feel weak, fatigued, or lightheaded, and your legs may feel like they're dragging behind you. Folate also supports nerve function, which means it helps you stay balanced and coordinated. When the nerves in your legs are healthy, your movements feel smoother and more intentional. That's something we all want, especially if we've ever had a close call with a fall. You can get folate from beans, lentils, oranges, asparagus, and yes, even a good bowl of oatmeal with banana slices on top. My neighbor Doris, who just turned 90 last month, swears by her morning oatmeal. She says, "It's not fancy, but it keeps me moving." And she's right. Folate-rich foods fuel your legs in ways you don't even realize, until you start to feel the difference. There's something truly empowering about all of this. Just think, every bite you take has the potential to make you stronger, steadier, and more confident in your own body. You don't need extreme workouts or expensive treatments. You need nourishment, The kind that feeds your muscles, your bones, your blood, and your nerves. The kind that works from the inside out. And what I love most is that these changes can be felt. Not just in theory, but in the way you stand up more easily, walk with a bit more bounce, or feel more secure climbing stairs. That's real progress. That's your body responding to the care you're giving it. So, as we continue on, just take a moment to appreciate how powerful these small shifts can be. The vitamins we've talked about so far, D, K2, B12, magnesium, E, and folate, aren't just nutrients. They're building blocks, tools your body wants to use to keep you on your feet, living with strength, energy, and independence. Let's keep going, because there's more to explore, and every step forward brings us closer to that goal we all share. Feeling good in our bodies, no matter what age the calendar says. There's a quiet kind of victory in waking up and feeling steady on your feet. Not just avoiding pain, but really feeling that inner strength. Knowing your legs will carry you through your day, whether it's gardening, walking to the mailbox, or dancing a little to your favorite song on the radio. That kind of freedom doesn't come from luck. It comes from care, from choosing to nourish your body with what it's quietly asking for. And now, let's talk about one last vitamin that makes all the difference in this journey, vitamin C. Most people know vitamin C for helping fight off colds. But did you know it's also essential for keeping your legs strong and pain-free as you age? Here's why vitamin C is absolutely crucial for collagen production. And collagen is what holds your body together. It's the glue in your joints, the cushion in your knees, and the support structure of your muscles and tendons. Without enough vitamin C, your body can't repair itself as well. You might feel your joints creaking more, your skin bruising more easily, or your legs aching after just a little activity. One of my dearest friends, Ruth, who just turned 89, told me something that stuck with me. She said, "I used to think my legs were falling apart because I was getting old, but turns out they were just hungry. Hungry for vitamin C, it turns out." She started adding a simple glass of orange juice in the morning and a few slices of bell pepper to her lunch. Within weeks, she felt the change. "It was like my legs remembered how to be strong again," she said. And it makes sense, vitamin C doesn't just help your joints. It also helps reduce inflammation and support your immune system, which becomes especially important as we age. Plus, it improves iron absorption, which helps your muscles get the oxygen they need to keep moving. So if you're feeling sluggish or heavy in the legs, it may not just be age. It might be a sign you need more vitamin C. Thankfully, it's easy to add to your meals. Bell peppers, oranges, strawberries, kiwi, broccoli, even a squeeze of lemon in your water. These simple additions bring life back into your body from the inside out. And they don't just help your legs, they help your whole system stay resilient and energized. Now, I want to take a moment to bring this all together, because the vitamins we've talked about, D, K2, B12, magnesium, E, folate, and C each do something unique. But together, they form a powerful team. They protect your nerves, energize your muscles, strengthen your bones, and keep your circulation flowing. They're not a quick fix, but over time, they become the difference between feeling fragile and feeling strong, between needing help and being the help. And here's what's most important. You don't need to do everything at once. You don't need a complicated supplement routine or a fridge full of rare ingredients. Just start small. Choose one new habit, one new food, one small way to honor your body and give it what it needs. Maybe it's a handful of almonds in the afternoon, or a short walk outside with some sun on your skin, or adding lentils to your soup for a folate boost. These small choices, they build you, quietly, steadily, one meal, one moment at a time. And if you're feeling discouraged, if you've been dealing with leg pain, or you've lost some of that strength you used to count on, I want to tell you this, it's not too late. Your body is always ready to heal. No matter your age, your cells are still working for you. Every step you take toward better health sends a message to your body. I'm still here. I'm still fighting for my strength. I still believe in this life. Because the truth is, aging isn't about fading, it's about shifting. Shifting into a new season of life where wisdom, patience, and care can guide you to a healthier, more grounded version of yourself. It's about embracing the idea that your best days can still lie ahead, because your legs, your heart, your spirit, they still have so much left to give. So, As we wrap this up, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. You took time today to learn, to care, to explore new ways to support your health. That matters. And I truly believe that if you start applying just one or two of these tips, you'll feel a difference. Not just in your legs, but in your whole life. You'll walk taller, breathe deeper, and move through your days with more ease. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these vitamins before? Do you have a favorite way to stay strong and mobile? Share it in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might inspire someone else watching this right now. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up so more folks like us can find it. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more videos coming your way to help you live your best, healthiest life after 60. Remember, strength isn't about doing what you could do at 25. It's about doing what matters today. And your legs, they're still ready to carry you through this beautiful journey. Here's to living well, walking strong, and embracing every step of the way.